Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sahiti and you're watching The Lifeaholic. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go watch all my videos, and if you have genuinely liked them, go to subscribe to my channel as well as like and share my videos. So without wasting any time, let me just get to the topic. Today's topic in this video: what documents do you need for the counseling process? It may be MBA or MCA. What documents do you need while going there? And also you need to prepare for that before a week or two. So today I will be discussing all of that, and also I will be discussing about the fee structure for all my favorite universities, I guess. So for some of the major universities, I'll be discussing the fee structure as per 2018 and 2019. So I guess it won't be changed as much, but we just don't know because of the pandemic situation. It may change. So as for now, according to 2018 to 2019, I have done the analysis, and according to that, I will be discussing it in this video. So without any further ado, let's just get into the video. First of all, what documents do you need for TS ICET 2020 counseling process? So the first thing you need is TS ICET Rank Card 2020. So you'll be able to download it right after you get the result. So you can just go type the hall ticket number and your rank card will be available. So you just need to download that and keep it ready. And the next thing you need is hall ticket of TS ICET 2020. So just after the rank card, just keep a photocopy and as well as a soft copy of your hall ticket as well. It might be necessary. And next, the main thing is the Aadhaar card. Obviously your Aadhaar card is very necessary, and also your passing degree certificate. Now about this, people might have many doubts that we didn't receive our degree certificate. Right now I also didn't receive my degree certificate, but no worries, in the November ending, I guess the results will be announced, and after that, within a week or so, you can just start up with the procedure by going to the college you studied in and then get back your certificate. So that will be easy, and only after that your counseling process will start. And next thing you need is the fifth thing, that is the SSC mark sheet. That is the most essential thing. You might have given all these certificates in the university, in the college, so you just need to get back them, and then only the counseling process will start. So just do not worry and don't get panicked but that I didn't get my degree certificate, I didn't get my 10th SSC and inter certificates. No issues. They won't put a pressure on you, or they won't start before that, because it is the situation and they are all aware of that. And the next thing is the intermediate passing certificate. As I've told you, the SSC and the intermediate both are very important. And the next thing is income certificate signed on or after 1st 1 2020. So the income certificate, it should be signed on the January of 2020. Only that will be valid when you go and submit it in the counseling process. And the next thing is your TC. Obviously TC is very important. The next thing is caste certificate issued by the authority. And the next thing is the residence certificate of either of the parents of Telangana for a period of 10 years in the case of non-local candidates. So yeah, for the non-local candidates who are not living in this Hyderabad but they are just living with someone else, they need to have this residence certificate of either of the parents of Telangana. And the next thing is minority certificate, sports and games if applicable. This is only in exceptions. Like for minorities, they need a minority certificate, and for sports and games, if you have any sort of certificates or if you come into the sports category, those certificates will be very valid. First thing is for the NCC and sports categories, you will be needing NCC and sports certificates, all sorts of NCC and sports certificates in which you have taken part of. And the second thing is for Anglo-Indians, certificates issued by the competent authority of their residence will be very much needed, and those are the essential certificates after the 10th degree for Anglo-Indians. And the third one is PH candidates. For the PH candidates, certificates is needed, that is issued by the district medical board. It should be issued by the medical board. And then the fourth thing is for the CAP candidates. For the CAP candidates, issued by the Jilla officer. And then the service certificate for servicemen who are working in the service. For the servicemen, I really hope that you guys had like a clear picture of what I have discussed here about the required documents needed for the counseling process, as well as for the minority sections and NCC, CAP and sports categories. I hope it is clear. Still, if you have any doubts, you can just ask me in the comment section. I will try my level best to answer everyone's query. Now moving on to the next topic. The next topic is the top universities and their fee structures according to 2018 to 2019 analysis. I'm sorry if you are not familiar with the universities, but it is totally my point of view that I've chosen these universities because I felt that these were the decent universities that people can easily get into, and also there's a scope of good learning and other stuff. I'm sorry if I've not included any other universities, but if you have any other universities or if you want to get into any other universities, you can just comment down asking for it and I will definitely let you know. But these are some of the decent colleges I've chosen. So please, there's I do not want any hate comments. Please, it's a request from my side. And also, yes, I already told you in the before video as well, and I have replied to almost each and every one regarding their queries, and I tried to solve them. The first university is Vishwa Vishwani Institute of Management. It's for the MBA. The fees is almost 6 to 7 lakhs and the maximum is 7.5. So yes, the fee structure is 6 to 7.5 lakhs. And the second university is Shiva Shivani Institute of Management. I guess people have heard about this institute. It's a very decent university and my friends are also trying for that university as well. So I took this university into consideration, and the fees is almost about 5 to 7 lakhs. So yes, 7 is the maximum as per 2019. And the third one is David Memorial Business School. So David Memorial Business School, it is also a decent university for MBA, but I'm not sure of undergraduation. So the fee structure is from 5 to 6 lakhs. The maximum is 6.5 to 6.8. So 5 to 6.5 to 6.8 lakhs is the maximum fee structure for MBA. The next one is my favorite, my personal favorite, Woxen School of Business, and it is about like 6 to 7 lakhs. The maximum is 8 lakhs. So if you really are interested in a quality education, you guys can really consider this university, one of the best universities with the best placements. So go for it. And the next is obviously the CBIT. The fee structure is almost about 7 to 8, but sometimes it may lead to 10 lakhs also. So according to 2019, it is like 7 to 8 lakhs till 8.5, but the most maximum is like 10 lakhs. The next is Vignan Jyoti Institute of Management. The fee structure here is 7 to 8 lakhs, leading to 8.9 to 9.0. So if you really want to go to Vignan is also one of the best colleges, and it has a lot of experience. Like people all know about Vignan Institute. And the next is Dhruva College of Management. For Dhruva College of Management, I actually labeled it very less in my before video, but if you really can't afford more of the fees, you can go for Dhruva College of Management. It leads about like 4 to 4.55 lakhs. So the maximum is 5 lakhs. So if you really want to go for a decent university, this is also. And the next is Aurora Technological and Research Institute, one of the most renowned institutes. It is like around 60,000 to 1 lakh. I know it's very less, but I've heard it is the maximum is about 3 lakhs. So if you really want to join in this institute, you can go for it. The next is the Osmania University, and now the OU, it has like 50,000 to 70,000 of the whole fees. Obviously it is a government university, so yes, many of them in the comments, they have like there was a traffic about the Osmania University. Most of the comments were about like Osmania University, will I be able to get into Osmania University? Yes, if you have a very good rank, and if you are like a rank holder of less than 3000 OC, you're good to go into that university. And also it has a very less fee structure and a very good infrastructure. And coming to the next one, the Pullareddy Institute of Computer Science. For MBA, it is like 40,000 to 80,000 the maximum, and the minimum is 40,000. So yes, if you want to go for a less fee structure with the decent college stuff, you can go for this Pullareddy. And the next is Aurora's Business School, the last but not the least, Aurora's Business School. It is for MBA again. It is containing around 4 to 5 lakhs. So it is like the maximum fee structure there is 8 lakhs. So yes guys, you can just go for it if you want again a good business school to get MBA seat, and also if you want good placements, yes, you can go for this Aurora's Business School. And all these universities contain good placements as well. So yes, if you really have the affordability of going into a good college and spending some lakhs of rupees for your MBA, you can definitely go for it. Go for Voxen School of Business, CBIT. If you also have a good rank, that is also very important. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And the before video was like insane, the views were insane, and thank you so much. It really means a lot. I would be really glad to make such videos for you again and again. And in my next video, I'll be coming up with the best MBA courses that you can choose while you're at your, like, before your counseling process. You need to know what course you'll be taking in the MBA. So if you're really interested in that, you can definitely wait for my next video. It will be up soon. But as for this video, if you have really liked this video, please go like, share and subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, and also share my video to your special ones, to your loved ones, to your closed ones, so that it will be helpful for them too. And I again wish you all the best for your counseling, and I hope you take the correct decision. Please do subscribe and do not forget to subscribe. And thank you so much. I'll meet you in my next video. Till then, bye.